as a real estate agent, your question might be, do I need to join a team? No?
When you're starting at the beginning, you don't really know what you're saying. And we've all had that fear hit us, and you say, maybe I should join a team. It hit us too, absolutely. But joining a team or staying solo is a very, very significant choice, especially in your real estate career, especially if you're like us who started real estate without ever being real estate agents. We had no backing. We just had each other. And basically you have to decide how you're going to run your business. And what is one of the things that we really kind of had this choice? Do we want to be independent, or do we want to just go where somebody else is? And we looked at we looked at a lot of economics and really understood the nuanced picture. And that's really what we're trying to share with you on why we made our journey and why we're here to help you make your journey as well. So we're going to talk about the solo agent blueprint, which we kind of came up with ourselves. But the idea is basically going to be how do you look at success, and how do you create that success for yourself? So we're going to look at that argument people use, oh, maybe I should just join a team.
Yeah, exactly. The common hook is giving away 50% of your commission for leads that you could generate yourself, and mathematically is really a bad business model for you if you're looking at that, because that is part of the thing when they say join us as a team, no? And actually, while this argument holds significant weight, it requires true understanding. That's why we are here, to tell you true understanding what is those underlying numbers is, because this is the industry that you wanted to exchange the value, and that's what we wanted, because the numbers never tells you the lie.
Okay, so when you look at the research, many agents go to that 50-50 split as a common starting point, and the structure is very different in this model. With the 50-50 split, everything is, then they can become more favorable, 60-40, 70-30, but you have to remember, can you generate leads yourself? And if I looked at this and said, I know how to generate leads, why would I give away my money? Which is my first thought is, why would I give 50% away when I can create my own leads? So that was my thought, to where I wasn't going to do that model. So instead, the question is, but how do you run the business? Because I didn't know that either. Exactly. So that was really the other half of it. So the critical question for yourself is actually that question: how much volume can you conduct? How much can you hold yourself accountable for? And how much can you do yourself? So, because the question comes down to math. Would you rather keep 100% of 2 deals or 50% of 10 deals? So the math is simple.
Exactly. Therefore, if a team provides the system and leads to close significantly, actually more transition, an agent can earn even higher net income despite the lower split. No,
good luck finding that. Let's be honest with you.
Exactly.
They offer if you can find this amazing place where you're going to get the value proposition that is not just leads, and they're going to give you training, they're going to give you support, they're going to talk about how to handle the paperwork, they're going to make sure that you're consistently getting leads that are ready to close. That sounds like an amazing opportunity. That sounds like a brand and a community, but it also sounds like a dream. Let's be honest.
For the new agent, these benefits can dramatically actually shorten the learning curve, which we'll talk about it. And therefore...
Well, okay, so yes, if you understand business economics, and yes, if you can join this amazing team that does all these things, amazing. But the question is, do they really do that for you? I checked all these ones in our area, and I'm telling you, they don't do it for me. So why would they? It's hard to say that they're going to suddenly find this magical place. Now, if they are consistently giving you those deals, great, go for it. But if you have understand that you can understand, if you are understanding how you can do your documents, have systems in place, have follow-up in place, and you can follow this yourself. So I'm going to say I would always choose the solo agent path, because yes, I am not running someone else's business for them where they're getting all of that. I'm not riding someone's coattails. I understand math, and I like to keep 100%, and I understand I can generate leads. So the question becomes, how do I get into a system that is going to make me the most amount of money, rather than give somebody else 50% and they're going to handle some things and then leave me to the wind for other things?
Exactly. Therefore, the research identified 3 fundamental systems actually that a solo agent must build from scratch to succeed. The first one is going to be open house, the second one social media, and the third one robust database. And let's explore first the first system, mastering open houses, for lead generation.
And I'm not going to lie to you, because this is what they told us. Oh, contact other people at the broker and maybe they'll give you the opportunity to run an open house. That didn't happen for us. I contacted everybody in the list and they said, no, we have our own 50% agents who are going to do that for us. So, but this is one of the oldest ones in the street. If you can do it, that's amazing. You have to say that you have to look at that as a lead generating event. I look at how I generate leads, and it's not going to necessarily be this way, but it's not just being there for the property. You have to be able to have social media, which we're going to talk more in detail. You have to have traffic that's going there. You actually have to do some marketing in order to be successful at this. Exactly. And so that is something that's going to be there. And they didn't understand that I understood social marketing. So it's not just, it's a physical address that you're giving people within 2 miles, but it's not just, it's really understanding social media and understanding digital sign-in sheets and how to get people to a house. And so that's what we're going to talk about more, the social media.
Exactly. Therefore, the second system, what we talk, as we said, is the social media. According to the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, the social media is the top technology tool for connecting agent with the high quality leads, real estate leads. And for those sole agent, this platform actually can open up a lot of opportunity, because you can building a personal brand and showcase your expertise, and not just post just listed flyers or just sold. No, the most successful agent actually, they focus on the platform selection and choosing where they can target audiences that actually people spend time in there.
Now, you might be saying, well, social media is overwhelming. 100%, I understand that. But really, we're going to talk about, you start at one platform at a time. Maybe you're an Instagram girl, maybe you're a TikTok guy, maybe you're YouTubers like us, right? Or maybe you're LinkedIn, but pick one. Who are the people who are there on that platform, and how can you reach them on that platform that you're going to grow? Because you want to make sure that you're doing market updates, educational. In the short form, you have to have your personality, where we're kind of more educated type people, and then your expertise is showing up there, because you are building a long game and you're building trust. I think that's the key with social media. You're building trust.
Exactly. Therefore, this is a long game, as my wife said. It's not going to be over the night.
Yeah, you don't film one video and 10 call people.
One video, and then you say, okay, I'm done with it. Now everybody's going to watch me. Therefore, definitely, this is the one that you need to invest as like a bank account. You need to invest to become a source of evergreen building authority for you for lead generation.
The next thing we're going to talk about is building your database. They will always tell you, sell to your sphere first. My husband and I came to our business. We lived in a town we never lived in before. We didn't know our neighbors, never mind anybody in town. How could we use our sphere of influence to grow homes? And just 75% of all agents do this 100%. So we dove deep into social media because we didn't have anything else to choose. Exactly. So we can't just call people. We can't do the frog, which is call your family, your recreation, your occupation, and your goals. We can do social media, and that's what we really dived into for ourselves.
Actually, we became a real estate agent during the COVID, that everybody was afraid of even a cough or a sneeze. Therefore, people socially really were not connecting with each other. And
then we built systems that we are happy to share with anybody who joins EXP with us 100%, because we want to talk about how you can blueprint, how you can cap in your first year, or you can start iconing like we started doing, and nobody taught us how to do it. We taught ourselves, and we're happy to show you what to do, because we had an amazing upline. They really kind of gave us the ropes, and now we're going to give you all their ropes plus us and our ropes, which is amazing.
Exactly.
So let's talk about EXP a little bit real quick.
Exactly. Therefore, at eXp Realty, the cloud-based eXp Realty, capping means an agent has generated enough gross commission income to pay their full annual split to the company. Which this cap is how much?
$16,000.
Exactly. Therefore, we're required to earn $80,000 in gross commission income with 80-20% split.
And then you get to the amazing part, which is zero, which is amazing. Okay, but we're going to get to that. Because the average translate volumes in 2025, at the end of 2025, between $2.6 to $4 million. The price of first-year agents typically don't do anything, or if they do one or two, they're going to make between 20 and 60. We want you to do way more than that. Our upline helped us go more than that, and you want to have that ambitious goal of capping, and then beyond that, you want to be an icon. That was absolutely our goal.
Therefore, beyond the capping, as my wife said, is ambitious goal of becoming icon. because you become an elite recognition for exceptional production. To achieve this, an agent, the real estate agent, first they need to cap, and then they need to go to the production, at least close on 20 deals to become an icon agent.
Now, if you're one of the high volume areas or high value areas like New York, California, you might have Florida. You might go with the minimum of 500,000 in GCI, which is about 10, and then 10 transactions. So there's both ways you can do that.
Exactly.
Now, we typically do the 20 because our area is not the expensive area.
Because our median price is like a $250,000.
So
exactly.
to need this, you need an action plan, and that is basically what we understood. We got from we give you everything they get, and what we give you as well. So it is time blocking, having specific, understanding what you're going to do today, understanding your social media plan every single day. What are you doing to make sure that you are growing your database and getting leads into that database? And you have to track and you have to understand which one is working, which ones are converting, and being able to understand your tracking and your conversions. This is going to mean that you can kind of succeed on your own and make wildly more than you would ever make with a team, unless that team is, of course, amazing, as we just talked about.
Like a wolf pack.
Well, that's not our team. That's our group. That's our upline.
Our upline, exactly.
They're not getting 50%.
Therefore, we're talking about the prosperity agent,
yeah.
No? Okay, but what we wanted to offer with the prosperity
agent? With prosperity agent, we're going to be offering everything we get from the Wolfpack with Mike Sherrard, plus you get our own systems in place as well. So if you're really going to be deciding, can I be my own agent? Do I have the guts inside of me to forge my own way and then not join a team? I can't wait to talk to you, because you're my favorite person.
And is success beyond?
Change.
And we are here, Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent with eXp Realty in the state of North Carolina. We love to connect with you and hear your success story and comment. And don't forget to connect with us. And we love to connect with you. Thank you.